Blessed is the kingdom of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, now and ever, and unto ages of ages.
Yesterday, we left Romania. It took us about 10 hours, but now we have rested and we are ready to explore more of Serbia. So we will be visiting various monasteries here. We can't wait to show you what we find. After leaving Romania, we made our way down to southwestern Serbia to visit the monasteries of Crna Reka, Đurđevi Stupovi, Sopoćani, and Studenica. These monasteries are of great cultural significance for the Serbian people. We also visited a new monastery named Brnjak. The first stop on our journey was to the mountain of Brnjak, at a monastery of nuns who practice the Athonite Tipikon, which is rare in Serbia. Our connection to this monastery is my wife, Marina, who is close with the sisterhood. This new monastery is near a village named Brnjak. Brnjak is famous for a 13th century school for girls, which was created by a Serbian queen named Saint Jelena. The sisterhood of this new monastery came here in 2020, with the blessing of their bishop. When they arrived, all that was here was the church dedicated to St. George. The location is ideal for them. They have access to a nearby village, and the monastery itself is surrounded by nature and, most importantly, silence. After spending some time with the nuns, Abbess Stefanida gave us the honor of speaking on camera about their monastery and about the monastic life.
We are very happy to be with you and with sisters, and we would like you to tell us a few things about the monastic life and why you chose especially the hesychastic and Athonite monastic life, which is not very usually found in Serbia. Please tell us.
Pa eto, dobrodošli, pre svega dobrodošli, radujem se da vas vidim, radujem se što smo vas upoznali, da podelimo naše iskustvo. Naše sestrinstvo postoji već 26 godina. Osnivač naše obitelji je Svetogorac, otac Pajsije Tanasjević. On je 93. godine došao sa Svete Gore u Srbiju i odmah smo se nekako kao pčele oko matice okupili i sestrinstvo, pa i bratstvo, i negde 30-ak nas je odmah prvih tih godina zaživelo, da kažem, monaškim životom, i mnoge svetinje u Pčinjskom kraju, na jugu Srbije, su tada obnovljene. I budući da je on Svetogorac, on je donao pelcer sa Svete Gore, kako živeti. Prosto 10 godina živo sa nama i upokojio se 2003. I prosto nam je preneo ključ monaškog duhovnog života, onako kako ga je on video i primio na Svetoj Gori. On se u svoje vreme, dok je živao u Hilandaru, savjetovao sa starcem Pajsijem Svetogorcem, pa sada kad čitamo njegove knjige i pouke, to nam je veoma blisko. Kad kažem Svetogorski pelcer, mislim na to da se akcent stavlja na unutarnjem delanju, na unutrašnjem čoveku, na ispravljanju i radu na sebi, u tom smislu da monaški život nije prosto spoljašnji život. Naravno, bitno je to spoljašnje uređenje, poredak, tipik manastirski je svakako bitan. Imamo više tipika u istoriji crkve, znamo, i ponekad pomislim da je nebitno kog tipika se držimo, važno je da se držimo nekog tipika. Ali ono što je suština monaškog života u stvari je to unutrašnje delanje i rad na sebi. Šta to podrazumeva? Pa naš otac ima običaj da kaže da je smisao monaškog života i suština monaškog života to je jedan orao sa dva krila. Jedno krilo čini molitva, a drugo krilo, on je govorio samoukorevanje, bolno samopoznanje. Često je koristio tu reč, bolno samopoznanje i molitva. I često je govorio da molitva bez bolnog samopoznanja može da bude pogrešna, da odvede u pogrešnom pravcu, a bolno samopoznanje sa malo molitve spasava čoveka. Ali u suštini to su dva krila monaškog života. Znači molitva i samoukorevanje, pokajanje, bolno samopoznanje, smirenje, kako to sveti oci nazivaju. Princip života jedne zajednice je iskrenost unutar zajednice. Jer ili smo čovek istine, ili smo čovek neistine, odnosno laži. U monaškom životu, u hrišćanskom životu ne postoji sredina. Dakle, živimo za istinu i žrtvujemo se za istinu. Žrtvujemo svog unutrašnjeg čoveka. Žrtvujemo svoju volju, svoje misli. Odričemo se sebe radi istine, radi Boga koji je istina. I nekako taj naš unutrašnji život postaje i unutrašnji život jedne cele zajednice. Cela jedna zajednica počinje da odiše istim duhom. Vi možete da odete u manastir, da živite neki život i da se ne osjećate kao srećan čovek. To zavisi od onoga kako živite i da li se hranite duhovnom hranom. Ako toga nema, savremeni čovek teško da može da istrajava na tom putu. Ne može da istrajava na ovom putu, jer je ovo tesan put. Znači, ta duhovna hrana, duhovni život, molitva, ispovedanje, pomisli redovno je nešto što je neophodno da bi čovek osetio punoću živanja u Hristu.
Thank you.
Thank you.
After our visit to Brnjak, Abbess Stefanida and some of her nuns accompanied us to the renowned Crna Reka monastery. The monastery was founded in the 13th century in the Ibar Kolashin Gorge on the river known as Crna Reka, which translates to the Black River. Here in this cave, transformed into a church, we venerated the relics of a local saint named Saint Peter of Korisha, whose body has been preserved incorrupt to this day. People who have an illness lay and even sleep under his relics for the healing of body and soul. And finally, we venerated the tomb of a new martyr, Saint Chariton, who was a monk here in Crna Reka until the end of his life. He was martyred in 1999 by Albanian extremists.
Imena su vaša u knjizi večnosti, ulazite u raj, deco besmrtnosti. Mi na zemlji rod vaš kličemo vam u glas, mučenici novi molite se za nas.
After, we passed through Novi Pazar, a city that has a majority Muslim population, and made our way to the oldest church in the territory of the Serbian Orthodox Patriarchate. This church is dedicated to the apostles Peter and Paul. It was first built in the 4th century and is first mentioned in the 9th century. Still, excavations have found pre-Christian and Hellenistic statues and tombs. This church is also connected to Serbian history, as it is where the father of Saint Sava of Serbia, Stefan Nemanja, was baptized. The iconography is another reason to visit this ancient place. The frescoes were done in different periods, primarily in the 10th, 12th, and 13th centuries. After Saint Stefan abdicated to become a monk, he crowned his son, also known as Stefan, at St. Peter and Paul's Church. Our final visit of the day was to the monastery of Đurđevi Stupovi, which literally translates to the Tracks of St. George. This monastery was erected in 1170 AD by Grand Prince Stefan Nemanja and is dedicated to none other than St. George. And with that, we completed our first day in the Raška region in southwestern Serbia. We spent the night at the monastery of Brnjak, and in the morning, we went to the monastery of Sopoćani for the Sunday liturgy. This monastery is of particular significance to me because my wife Marina was baptized there.